They don't know how to utilize the toilet. They don't know how to utilize, how to make istinja properly. Sadly. So how is it that we find that our children are being spoiled? When someone says, your child did this wrong. I remember when we were young, if we messed around, someone told our parents that, your child was doing such and such wrong thing. They saw a child bunking school, they will report them to their parents. I saw your child here, is everything okay? Today you tell a parent and say, you have no right to tell me. Who are you to tell me how to look after my child? Who are you to tell me how I should raise my child? Yeah. And then what will happen? You spoil your child like that. Do not be surprised. Allah protect us all. But we're coming to that point where the children are now getting rid of their parents. No, you go live in an old age home. I don't want to have you here. I was speaking to someone recently who tells me they have 5 children. They say only 1 out of the 5 children who they slogged very, very hard for. And when I was speaking to this person, it was a woman, and she's telling me how hard she had worked till the early hours of the morning. Why? Just so she could provide for her children. Her husband was not in a physical state where he could actually work properly, or he was working, but his salary was very, very minimal. She worked extremely hard. She says, now I have 1 child only that actually takes care of me. Believe you me, you teach your children good manners. It is far, far more valuable than you buying the most expensive of gifts for them. Because those gifts, they're going to use it now. Tomorrow it is out of date. A week later it's out of date. It's going to need to be updated. Those of you with smartphones will know. Every so often your phone needs to be updated. Software update. Their update will be where they remove you. No. Out with the old, in with the new. They say, we don't want this old couple here. Get rid of them. May Allah Ta'ala save us. How beautiful it will be if as parents we could sit down with our children, recite verses of Quran with them, narrate stories of the prophets, of pious people, of good people. Anyone with any good character, teach it to their children and instill these noble manners into our children's lives. So, most importantly, first priority is we cultivate our children in the right way, with the right teachings, with the right guidance and advice and support and love and listening to our children. Then you will produce, inshallah, a righteous generation. Standing outside my house the other day, myself and my wife, there's a youngster going past, talking to someone else that's with him. And from what we gathered, couldn't help it, we were sat outside enjoying the lovely weather. We couldn't help it, but he seemed to be speaking from the words and terms he was using about his mother. And the profanities that were coming out of his mouth, I think even if he washed with Domestos 5 times a day, it still won't get clean. Horrific. Allahu Akbar, my heart started paining for his mother. How he is telling that person, he might have been lying. Allah knows best. He might have been bragging to his friend. But the way he was speaking about his mother, when our deen teaches us that your mother deserves 3 times more love and respect than your father, and then you love your father, and that the entrance to, your paradise lies under the feet of your mother. You can't bully your child and say, well, the father is the key to Jannah. Yeah, so you got to go through me, and you know what, I'm going to be very unhappy and miserable with you. Yeah, you got to be loving and caring and kind and motivating your children, not threatening them. Many a times when there's complaints about madrasa also we find parents listen to their child. They don't look in deep enough, only to find a regret later. We've been through this for many, many years. Over 2 decades I've been in this game, working with my asatizah, my teachers, honorable teachers, subhanallah. Without their guidance, I don't know where I would be. But trying to do that which is right. And we've come across so many situations where parents have come to fighting and arguing and screaming and performing like Allahu Akbar, only to realize years later that, you know what, it was their fault. Craving to remove their children from madrasa, today Allah has removed the children from the schools. Allahu Akbar. Those children that were going to go to GCSEs, now the parents have said, no, GCSEs is so important, they can't come madrasa. The deen wasn't important to them. Do you think your child is going to actually really genuinely care for you as a Muslim child should? When you grow up, when you get older, may Allah guide and protect our children, inshallah. This is our responsibility, fathers, mothers, to give our children good character, to teach them good manners, to teach them adab, to teach them respect, to teach them to speak with utmost respect to anyone and everyone that is around them, irrespective whether they are young or old, irrespective whether they are Muslim or non-Muslim, whether they are the same race or different race, whether they have, even if it's a person that has some shirk, a person that, doesn't believe in Allah and does certain things which are against the command of Allah, even them speak to them with love and affection, with that desire for them to get guidance. You spread love, inshallah, you'll see how much more beautiful world we will be living in, inshallah. Recite the dua, Rabbana, or rather, Rabbi ij'alna muqima as-salah wa min dhurriyyatina Rabbana wa taqabbal dua. Surah Ibrahim, 40th verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what does he say? He says, O Allah, O Rabb, make me of those who establish the salah. And also at the same time, not just me, but my descendants also, all my children. Oh my Rabb, accept my dua that I'm making to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, that you should establish, you've got to command the salah, enjoin it upon your family, with love and muhabbat, not like a oppressor. Otherwise, they'll make intention, Ya Allah, I'm reading the salah because my father and mother are bullying me to read salah. So that child is not reading it, that child is not going to benefit, your whole home won't benefit. My dear respected brothers and elders, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this from us. May Allah ta'ala make our homes a place of peace and contentment and happiness. We will look for it in all the things except deen. Unfortunately, you won't find that contentment. Guaranteed, not because I'm saying so, but because Allah's kalam says so. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says so. If you don't believe me, go look it up, inshallah. May Allah ta'ala guide us and guide our children to the right path. May Allah ta'ala make us of those who are beneficial to one another, to our communities, to the entire ummah at large. And still, while this pandemic is on, please, if you have businesses and you've inflated prices, please don't do that. Please don't do that. People are suffering. People are coming to your shop because you are convenient for them, but don't be an inconvenience, by ripping people off. Rather be even more generous. Give a discount, especially to those people that don't ask. I know one brother, he had a business. He said, any customer that comes to me that asks me for a discount, I don't give them anything off. But any customer that comes to me and doesn't ask for a discount, I make sure I give them a discount. And for those of you that like to bully the shopkeepers and whoever it is to try and buy something, by forcing them to take less money, this is haram, this is wrong. Allah Ta'ala save us all from that. Guess what I got today? Because I was born on this day, the volunteers gave me some cake. I hope it tastes nice. I'll try that later. But if you're feeling sorry for me and you want to bring some nice cake over, don't. Please go on to Launch Good, search for... Go on to Launch Good, Google it, then search for the Peace Center and make a little donation. Because we want to make a donation, make a difference, inshallah, with your donations for our communities to come. Inshallah al-Aziz. Take care. Love to all. والسلام عليكم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين.